Hey, so what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. And in this video that I want to go over is a video going on to, well, basically the Arrowverse crossover for next year. And going on to, well, basically just the casting, going on to Lois Lane and going over who is cast and going on to a few things relating to that. And maybe just a little bit of Mr. Freeze going on to the crossover as well towards the end. I'm not too sure if I'll make another video on it. But if you're new around here and you want to, you can subscribe and turn on post notifications as well. And leave a like on the video if you want that to enjoy, and comment down below if you want to. So let's get right into it. So obviously this is going to be, well, basically a casting breakdown or a casting information and going into a few things relating to the casting. So if you haven't already seen it, it basically is coming out maybe like 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago from when I'm recording the video, obviously. Maybe like a day from when this video is actually being released. Elizabeth Tulloch, I'm probably butchering that name, I'm not too sure how exactly you say it. But either way, she was cast for next year's appearance of Lois Lane in the crossover. And I have never heard of the actress, I'm not gonna lie. I looked her up, and the biggest thing she's probably been in is Grimm, and that ended like last year. Never heard of the show before, but obviously I'm just really excited to see how she's going to be making her Arrowverse debut. She's only going to be appearing in 2 out of the 3 episodes, so it's only going to be in the first and last episode, which is going to be The Flash and Supergirl, which I'm pretty sure The Flash is starting it off, then going on to Arrow, then going on to Supergirl, except The Flash and Arrow are like changing up nights, so it's kind of weird and confusing in that way, but at least it's something, I guess. Obviously it's just something to look forward to and something to be really excited for, considering that she's going to be appearing in like the whole crossover. I'm expecting that she's going to appear in Supergirl maybe a few times in the future. I'm not too sure. Maybe they should, like, with the whole Henry Cavill news and going on to the whole DCEU kind of thing that's going on, maybe they should go on and make like a Superman spin-off TV show kind of like Supergirl. But if they done it on the CW, I could see why there'd be many problems with that. And it just really wouldn't make sense for them to go on to do stuff like that. But yeah, actually, as I said, very excited to see how exactly it's going to be working out and how everything is going to be playing out for the character, playing out for the actress. Obviously, with the whole DCEU version, it's going to be a bit different. Obviously, they can't really link each other. They can't really mention the whole DCEU and the whole TV shows in general on whatever side they're on. So basically, if they can make maybe slight mentions or winks or whatever, considering there's the whole Justice League linked to the whole newspaper back in The Flash season 1, it would make sense for that. Obviously, it makes sense for a few links and a few, I guess, not even cameos, but a few winks towards whatever. And I could definitely see that there could be maybe 1 or 2 linked in this. And I'm just very excited to see how this actress is going to be cast and see how exactly she's going to be brought into the Arrowverse and see how exactly she's going to fit in with everyone. Then going into the kind of bigger, well, big news as well, but it's not as big probably. Mr. Freeze's wife, I'm not too sure of the name, was cast, or was like going to be Stephen Amell's wife in real life, who's going to be playing the character, but Mr. Freeze isn't going to show up. And the only way this is going to be working is obviously Gotham City, obviously with the whole Batwoman kind of TV show, so hype for Batwoman, you know? Maybe a few winks towards Mr. Freeze showing up. Now, I don't believe we're ever actually going to be able to see Mr. Freeze on the Arrowverse anyway, but I do believe maybe we'll see like smaller characters. So take for instance his wife, take for instance a load of stuff like that. Then obviously Titans might not even mix into the whole thing. I'm not too sure if they're going to be like mixing in Titans, as you know, the whole Batman situation. I'm not too sure how that's going to work. If they were to mention like Batman or even bring him in onto Titans, it's going to be kind of difficult because they're going to have to wait for Gotham to end at least, which is going to be next season. So at least the minimum we're going to see Batman is about season 2. And even at that, you know, like whole cyborg situation is going to be happening. That's quite interesting. I'm not too sure how that's working out. But, you know, with the whole fact of like the whole cyborg being in the movies, being in the TV show, it's going to be quite interesting as well. Obviously, there's going to be the Superman version in the DCEU and then the Arrowverse going on at the same time. That makes quite like an interesting pair, to be honest. It's quite interesting as well. And it makes kind of no sense as to why Batman wouldn't go away and do it. But, you know, it's just obviously up to them or whatever. It's kind of weird, to be honest. It's just really difficult to work around the whole, well, basically just work around the whole fact of having a character in the DCEU and a character in the Arrowverse or in like a TV show. So that's been pretty much it for the whole video. So I hope you went on to enjoy the video at least a tiny bit. Obviously, if you want to as well, you can subscribe. You can leave a like on the video if you went on to enjoy. Comment down below if you want to as well, and I hope you have a great day and everything, so goodbye.